Hi guys, how are you? Welcome to my O.W.L.s 2020 TBR video. I'm really excited. This is actually the first time that I've taken part in the O.W.L.s readathon. I kind of missed the boat on it the last few years, so really excited. I only realised today that the O.W.L.s were starting tomorrow. And so I've been scouring my house looking for books that fit the prompts, because the vast majority of my books are actually boxed up ready to move house, for a move that's not actually happening now due to the current crisis that's going on worldwide. But this is just the boost that I need for my reading. Like a lot of you, I've been finding it really difficult to get into any books lately, and so I'm actually feeling really excited now to get reading again. So without further ado, I am ready to go to Hogwarts. Now I've got my notes here. If you see me squinting at it, it's because my daughter very helpfully decided to draw all over them. So I am going for the career of Hogwarts Professor. That entails 7 prompts. The first one is to read a book in using the prompts for the subject that you want to teach. So, as a Slytherin, I guess that the most likely choice for me is Defence Against the Dark Arts, and that was a book set on or by the sea. So let me get my little stack out. So for my first choice, I have gone for Meg by Steve Alton. Now I've seen the film of Meg, which was quite funny. This is about a prehistoric huge shark that goes on a killing rampage. If it follows the film, but I've got no blurb in here at all, but I know that it's actually a series of books, so I'm really interested to find out how similar it is to the film, and if I enjoy it, because it's always nice to find a new series. Okay, the second prompt was to read a book for Defence Against the Dark Arts. So another book set by the sea is a recent pickup of mine, The Enchanted April by Elizabeth von Arnim. I've never read anything by this author, but I collect the vintage red spine, so it was like an immediate pickup for me anyway. And it's set during April, and it's by the sea in the Mediterranean, and let's be honest, this is the closest I'm getting to the Mediterranean this year now. So this book follows 4 women who all respond to an ad in a newspaper advertising for people to come and stay in this Italian castle by the sea. And they are, there's a few that are escaping bad marriages. There's somebody who's sick of lovesick men following her around all the time, and this trip changes their lives. That is all I know, but I'm really looking forward to getting to it. Next, there was 5 books, any subjects. So the first one I chose was astronomy, so that is to read a book mainly at night. So I'm going back for a bit of a comfort read. So this is a reread for me, and that is The Cat Who Could Read Backwards by Lillian Jackson Braun. It's the first in the Cat Who series of sort of cosy crimes, and I've read the series a few times over the last sort of 20 years probably, and really just craving something familiar and comforting at the moment, and so I'm looking forward to going back to this. The series follows Jim Quill, who is a journalist from, I think it was Chicago originally, but then he moves in the later on in the series to Moose County, and his detective cats, his Siamese cats, Coco and Yum Yum. But yeah, this is the first in the series. Looking forward to going back to that. And then next I've gone for Transfiguration. So that is a book involving transformations of some sort. So I've gone for Club Dead by Charlene Harris. This is the third in the Sookie Stackhouse series of books, which the series True Blood was based on. So it's got a lot of vampires, werewolves and shifters generally. And in this one, looking at the back, I believe that Sookie's boyfriend Bill goes missing, and the gorgeous, delicious Eric Northman knows where he is, and so Sookie goes off with him to find him. I think they're fun. They're quite fun. Then I chose to study History of Magic. So that is to read a book that involves witches or wizards. And for that, I'm going for the first in the Dresden series of books by Jim Butcher, and it's Stormfront. These books follow a wizard, Harry Dresden, who is, I believe, sort of a freelancer, and he helps out the police solving supernatural crimes, and he's called in to solve a double murder that has something to do with black magic. So that should be fun. My partner's been reading this series and he's really, really enjoying them, so I'm looking forward to getting to them too. Then I have chosen to study Care of Magical Creatures. What's that to do with? Beak on the cover. My helpful notes there, beak. I've picked this one, Magpie Murders by Anthony Horowitz. I don't know a huge amount about this one other than I picked it up because I really like the cover. And I'm a simple girl, simple pleasures. I really like the cover, that'll do. The back doesn't give too much away either. It's to do with a crime writer, like a best-selling author who he writes crime. Yeah, he's a crime writer indeed. He writes crime novels. Well done. Set in sleepy English villages, and his latest book contains real life events or something like that. I don't know, but it's a pretty cover and it's got a beak on it. It's been in my TBR for a while, so should really get to it. And this one, my final one, is one that I'm really, really excited about because I've wanted to read this for ages and just never got around to it. In fact, I have 2 copies of this because I do. So this is the study of charms. So that is a white cover, and this is mainly white, and it is Station 11 by Emily St. John Mandel. And this is set in sort of a post-apocalyptic world when some years after a virus has wiped out civilization, and I don't know anything else about it other than any time I've ever heard this spoken about, it has been with nothing but love. So I'm really looking forward to it, and a very pretty cover as well. So that is it, short and sweet today. This is my first time back to YouTube for a while, but I'm really, really looking forward to seeing how everybody else gets on with their owls. Best of luck, everybody, and I will see you soon. Bye.